Alright guys, we're going to be doing the oil cooler on this 2013 Dodge Durango. Yeah, it started leaking out real bad. As you can see, oil down in there. Like it was spraying out a little bit. Alright, I'm going to get this cover taken off and this air box here. And we're going to start the video back. Alright guys, I just went ahead and took that air box off. It was just a Phillips head screwdriver I used to get that off there. Same here on this side. Then I just lifted that off and that came off. Next time I just go ahead and take this line off here. And then that looks like it's a little clip. I'm gonna pull that back and get this up. Whoa. That blue clip. Press the button at the bottom. It should pull off. It came off. Look at that. Next, I'm gonna go ahead and get all this electrical stuff disconnected here. Let me go ahead and disconnect the negative battery cable here first. All right, guys, the battery is actually under the passenger seat in the back, and I just took that 10 mil right there off and loosened that up, and it came off. All right, guys, I just used my pick, and I just slid this back here. That came off. Took this off here, the alligator, this here in the back, and I took this off here. Let's see where we at. I'm gonna go ahead and take that hose off here. This hose too. Take that hose off here. And then there's another Christmas tree in the back. Right there. All right, guys, I got that harness off. I just kind of laid that to the side. I got that hose off here. That's off. And now I'm going ahead and start attacking this bracket here. I'm gonna take that 10 mil there off. And there is a 10 mil on the back side right around this corner here. I'm gonna take off. Another one around that corner. I'm gonna use an extension hose. All right, guys, I loosened up that 10 here and back here. It came off fairly easy. Let's see if I can zoom in a little bit for you guys. Yeah, that bracket there and there. It came off fairly easy. Now I'm gonna go ahead and start taking off these upper manifold bolts. All right, guys, I finally got it out. Got it off to the side a little bit. I was having problems with this back bolt here. It was getting hung up in the upper intake manifold, so I had to make sure it was completely out all the way, and then it was able to come out easily. And hey, look, they even got the torque spec right there on the upper intake. It says 7 to 9 Newton meters. That's cool. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and disconnect that hose there, and that'll be it. And I can take this intake out all the way. This was working this back with the screwdriver. All right, we got that off. Let's take this off here. Now we're gonna disconnect all these coils and the fuel rail, fuel connectors. And yeah, then we'll be able to access the lower intake manifold. So what I'm doing is I'm using my pick and I'm getting up under this red tab, pulling that out, and then you can stick your finger in between there, push it down, and that connector will come out. And then we're gonna pop these little Christmas trees off. All right, setting down here. All right, guys, I completely got the all the injector connectors out on this side and the coil packs on this side, and I started loosening these upper intake bolts off. All right, guys, we also went ahead and disconnected this rear fuel line also. It really wasn't that much pressure, fuel pressure in there, because it's been sitting for like a day. So just a little bit of fuel came out, just a couple drips. And I'll just let that chill there. Now, oh yeah, it was also this Christmas tree here sitting in the back. Oh, wait a minute, it's right here. This one here, it was just sitting there. The last one I forgot, I disconnected that. Now it should be able to come straight out. I'll up here, right here in the front. Hold on, let's do this in the front. Okay. Oh, what am I hung up on? All right, guys, we just got the upper intake manifold out. I ended up disconnecting that fuel line again. And this Christmas tree here at the back of the lower intake manifold was kind of hard to get out, but I got it. It wasn't that bad. And yeah, as you can see, there's all where the oil was dripping. And this part here. It also came with the filter. And now we can disconnect this thing. Oh, I just cut my finger on the dang old gasket here. So that little clip just lifts up, and then you press that inside one end, and it comes out. Let's see how this one comes out. Oh, there's a connector at the bottom. So we're gonna go ahead and take these bolts out and lift it up to get a better view. All right, guys, I got the cooler out. It was easier to actually unbolt it first and then pull it out, and then you can get this hose clamp off. And this connector was just an easy connector. It was just push it on the back side and then pull it out. It's pretty easy. My wife's on her way to the store to get some paper towels so I can cover these holes up, and I can clean up the surfaces real good and get that oil down there out. Yeah. All right, guys, we're back here. Yeah, I got my light going because it's a little dark. I got some lunch and other things. So now I'm just gonna kind of soak all this fluid up under here as much as I can. Be careful because these edges are sharp. I got cut earlier right here on my knuckle. Yeah, I'm just gonna soak all this stuff up as much as I can. And clean these edges. I got a little brake cleaner and I got most of the stuff out here. I'm just gonna continue soaking that up and clean these edges up a little bit more. And I'll be right back. All right, guys, this is a little update right here. I'm just taking like a small piece of paper towel, like one small square, and then just like sticking it in the crevices. It's kind of time consuming, but I don't have a shop vac right now, so I'm just doing what I can to get it out. Just slowly sticking it in there and letting it soak up and pulling it out. Just stick it in the crevice down in there. Pull her out. Alright guys, it's cleaned up as best as I can get it. This black spot here is just a stain. It's smooth. I can run my finger around it. It's smooth. It's just a stain. I hit it with brake clean. It's just not coming up. So let me leave that like it is. We'll go ahead and take these out. Clean that up. We'll take all these out actually. Carefully. The bag there. Oh shit. I'm just take a paper towel and some brake clean and clean these surfaces up a little better. And then we're gonna go ahead and install the new oil cooler. All right guys, I cleaned it up as best I could. I even got a little bit of the porch there clean. So now I'm about to go ahead and go in with the new part, and I'll throw the torque specs and the torque and sequence up in the description. And yeah, I'll catch you guys. All right guys, I had to remember, you can go ahead and put this, attach this hose here first while you got it out, and then you can go ahead and set it in. Set it down in there. Oh, I'm gonna get the connectors out of here first. All right. All right, you want to hand tight those first. And tighten them. Something don't seem like it's just tighten them, hand tighten them. All right guys, I ended up having to take this thing back out and get that, make sure that cylinder was lining up straight in. I had to wiggle that all the way down in. As you can see, the screws raised up a little bit. So first I'm gonna start with this one. This was number 2. And then I believe these ones, and then this last one. All right, guys, I'm gonna start with number 1 right here. There's 2, 3. This one's 4. Oh, this one's 4. And 5 here. All set there. Now I'm just gonna make these connections here. Something's in the way. Okay. I was getting a bit worried there. I was like, oh my God, I hope this ain't the wrong part. All right, guys, got that connected. Got that hose on back there. I'm just slowly going over it myself, taking my time. Now I'm gonna go ahead and get the lower intake and install these new gaskets here. And I'll catch you guys back here in a second. All right, guys, I got the gaskets in at the bottom. Oh, dropping a little fuel there. Now I'm about to go ahead and set her in ever so kindly. I like to leave the screws up so I ain't fighting with the hose underneath. So I'm just gonna go ahead and hand tight these. Let me go ahead and pull that. I'm gonna pull up the torquing sequence for that. 1 second, guys. We're gonna go torque these to 106 inch-pounds, and starting with number 1 here in the front. Number 1. Number 2 is the one in the back, all the way in the back there. Maybe this guy here. That's 2. 3 is right here. That's number 3. And then 4 right here. The one in the back. 5 is right here. The second from the back. That's 5 and 6. Second from the front. All right, 7 right here. And then 8. All right, cool. Got that all torqued down. Now, I gotta change these gaskets here. I got the ones on the back. Go ahead and install these, and I'll get back right with you guys. All right, guys, I just connected this brown Christmas tree here in the back. Go ahead and connect this fuel line. Oh, there we go. There we go. Go ahead and get these all connected. Okay, I'm just gonna go ahead and triple check all these red clips. Yep, there we go. On this end, boom, boom. And now we're gonna go on this side. All right, guys, now we're ready for our upper intake manifold. All right, guys, we're going back in with the upper intake manifold. I want to make sure I set it all perfectly. Oh, I'm not in those holes back there. All right, I'm in those holes on the back bracket. And see it laid down for me nicely. So the trick is to get those kind of slanted and get those two bracket studs in the back first, and then you can go ahead and layer down. But make sure all your screws is all the way up so you're not fighting it with them holes. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get these hand tightened down, and then go ahead and with the torque sequence. All right, guys, we're going ahead and go with the torque sequence. I had hand tightened them down. First, we're gonna start with number 1 back here. Let me take this off. Let me get another extension. Let's get another extension so I feel comfortable. So this is 89 foot pound, 89 inch pounds, I'm sorry. That's number 1. 2 is right here. I don't need the swivel for that one. This one's 2. This one's 3. This one's 4. Oh, I'm sorry, over here. Why is it this one? This is 4. This one's 5, right?
Yeah.
5. This one's 6. And then 7. Alright. Now I'm gonna go ahead and get these brackets installed here. This 10 mil nut. Other one. Oh, right there. Oops. Then those 13s down there at the bottom. And then these 10 mil nuts over here also. That one there, and then the one back around the corner back there. Let me see. That one, and then the one. Back there is around that corner. All right, guys, we got all the electrical connections hooked up in the back here and in the back there. Hey, do you guys, let me know if you guys hose have a piece of tape wrapped right around here. Is that from the factory or no? Let me know down in the comments below how you guys' hose look. I don't know, that's look weird. All right, now we got to go in with the fresh oil. We drained the old oil with the little bit we had left. Now we're gonna go in with the fresh oil now. All right, guys, we got her back in. We got all the oil back in there. She's purring. And yeah, that's the end of this video. Make sure you like this video, comment below, and subscribe. Appreciate you guys watching. Yeah.